Hello, once again, you're welcome to Frontline TV, and today we're going to take a look at newspaper headlines that will be coming your way from here. And also, don't forget to drop your suggestions in the comment section. My name is Musa Calvin with the presentation of newspaper headlines from Frontline TV. Once again, you're welcome. We're going to start with the Punch newspaper. The leading story that's coming from the Punch newspaper, that is, if you take a look at the front page of it, terrorism. Retired generals back calls for state of emergency. Retired generals back calls for state of emergency. And also, ex-military chiefs, state of emergency will speed up anti-insurgency efforts. And also, only large-scale troop deployment can defeat Boko Haram, says Northern elders. Borno dismisses call, says Irabo, entitled to opinion. And when you also see the front, that's the topmost part on the right-hand side of the Punch newspaper, Fubara's men absent at governor's reunion with Wike. Fubara's men absent at governor's reunion with Wike. And also, petrol remains 865 naira per litre amid Dangote's free delivery. And not forgetting that Nigeria's trade with African countries surges by 610 billion naira. Also, the down part of the front of the Punch newspaper says Brazilian team wins Lagos electric boat race. And also, how Oshun Amotekun shot 2 siblings dead, says the stepmother. Still from the Punch newspaper, gunmen kill 4, shoot teenager near Lagos barracks. And also, the last but not the least, from the Punch newspaper, that is the best widely read newspaper, says enemy conducts court order checks on Kanu and also submits report. Those are the leading stories from the Punch newspaper. Now we're going to take a look at the Guardian newspaper. Leading story from the Guardian newspaper. We all know that the Guardian newspaper is conscience nurtured by truth. Now, the front of the Guardian newspaper, the leading story says government may earn 1 trillion naira yearly from capital gains as new tax causes stir. And also, World Teachers Day, Tinubu, NLC, British Council lament over education, the challenges there. And also, Tinubu's botched visit. Oti Kalu trade words ahead of Abia 2027. Also, still from the front of the Guardian newspaper, we still have Cardoso. Single-digit inflation remains our medium-term target. And also, there's a story here about a plot to remove Chinda divides House of Representatives. And also, fresh violence, mass displacement tests government's grip on security. Still from the Guardian newspaper, we'll have you that confusion as status quo ordered police against NBA, and Lagos residents lament flash flooding, urges government to enhance and also enforce planning laws. Well, that's from the Guardian newspaper. Next is the Daily Sun. The Daily Sun newspaper has as its leading story, Lagos, Ohaneze orders protest demolition of Igbo property. And the top part of it says, consumers groan as cooking gas price hits 1,300 per kg. And IOC's Dangote refinery blamed amid biting scarcity. House of Reps minority leadership crisis deepens. Opposition lawmakers summon emergency meeting. And from the down part of the Daily Sun newspaper, ACF tackles organized labor over plan to sabotage Dangote refinery. Road infrastructure, Tinubu PDP chieftain, hail Governor Okpebholo. And also, last but not the least, alleged certificate forgery. Minister Nnaji asks court to stop UNN orders from tampering with academic records. Those are the leading stories from the Daily Sun. Now moving over to the Leadership newspaper. The Leadership newspaper, the leading story says, pressure mounts on Science Minister Nnaji to resign. And also, stock market gains 60.193 trillion naira in 27 months under Tinubu. And also, there's another story that's talking about troops kill wanted terrorist kingpin Kachala Maidawa, 35 others. Still from the Leadership newspaper, Nigeria faces 194,000 teacher shortage. This one's coming from the union that has to do with that issue. And also Adelabo says, Emoloko, it's my turn to become Oyo governor. And then Imisi wins Big Brother Nigeria Season 10 edition. Those are the few leading stories from the leadership newspaper. Moving on to the Vanguard newspaper. The Vanguard newspaper this morning is saying $92 billion lithium rush leaves Nigerian investors behind. And also households suffer as cooking gas shortage worsens, rises to 25,000 naira. That is for a 12.5 gas cylinder. 25,000 naira that is. And also Serap governors account for 14 trillion naira fuel subsidy savings. Still from the Vanguard newspaper, World Teachers Day, NLC demands living wage for teachers, and also federal honors outstanding teachers and schools. First scarcity bites harder in Abuja, and 69-year-old bike across 40 countries in 99 days. That is, a 69-year-old Nigerian bikes across 40 countries in 99 days. That's very interesting. That's from the Vanguard newspaper. And the Vanguard newspaper, well, I think that's the most that we're going to take from that tabloid. Now we'll take a look at Nigerian Tribune. Nigerian Tribune is having it as the leading story. 2027, disquiet in ADC over Obi's moves. Party must consider zoning to South, says Tanko Yunusa, and also he's running away from contest. That is from a member of the National Working Committee. And still from the Nigerian Tribune, World Teachers Day, they're also carrying the story. And the NUT laments manpower crisis with shortage of 194,876 teachers. Now, if you take a look at the top part of the Nigerian Tribune, PDP and Tinubu chieftain, that is Tinubu, PDP chieftain, hail Okpebolo's road infrastructure revolution, and also digital payment race beats up. And this one is fintechs drive 71.5 trillion naira transactions as banks monetize digital growth. And still from the front of the Nigerian Tribune, Kwara scraps PTA levy, approves grant for public and primary schools. Wike Fubara warring political actors unite in Port Harcourt. And last but not the least, that is coming from the health side, individuals with rectal bleeding are 85 times more likely to have colorectal cancer. That's the much from the front of the Nigerian Tribune. Well, in case if you still want to know more of the details, why not rush over to a newsstand where you'll be able to get a copy of the Nigerian Tribune for full details of those stories mentioned. Now we're going to take a look at the newspaper you can trust, which is Daily Trust. Daily Trust, the leading story says, UN never issued me degree certificate. This one's coming from the minister, that the story that has to do with the certificate forgery. UN never issued me a degree certificate. And also from the top part of the Daily Trust, plots to remove Reps minority leader thickens. And also Senator Barrow to distribute 20,000 naira to 10,000 less privileged persons in Kano. That is 10,000 naira each to less privileged persons in Kano. And also 751 local government areas lacking behind in fiscal transparency. And also still from the front of the Daily Trust newspaper, committee proposes 13 new emirates in Bauchi, and also 4,778 die of cholera in 5 years. How we lost them within hours, that is a comment from some of the families, and why the cases are rising. That one is also coming from experts. Well, that is the much from the Daily Trust newspaper, the newspaper you can trust. Well, that's the much that we're going to take from newspaper headlines, which came to you from Frontline TV. Please drop your comments at the comment section. We'll be coming your way next time with more newspaper headlines. Thanks for watching. Musa Calvin is my name. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to today's episode of the Morning Conversation on Frontline TV. I am Edith Young Jonah.
And I'm Hepzibah Joseph.
Yes. So today we are going to be talking about something important. You know, I believe that everybody has been in the situation where they are like a problem comes up and then it requires financial attendance and you don't really have the financial capacity at that time, so you're just like stuck and you're left with the option of either borrowing. There's no two ways about it. So it becomes like, it becomes a problem, and then you find yourself incurring debts that you could have easily avoided if you had started something that Hepzibah is going to tell us about earlier on. So over to you.
And today we'll be talking about quickly, smart, and sure tips to help your wallet breathe easier. Firstly, we'll be talking about pay yourself first before you spend on anything else. Save a little something. Save money. Save your money from your salary. Even if it's something small. When I say something small, I don't mean 50 naira or 100 naira.
What 50 naira?
No. Save something small, even if it's 1,000 naira for future purposes. It's going to save you in future.
That's why it's called savings.
Yes.
Save you.
The more you save, the more it piles up and
saves
gain plenty and saves you.
Yeah. So don't mix your spending money along with your savings.
Very risky game.
Very risky. It's like keeping a goat with yam and saying, "Oh yeah, no, it's not big. Don't eat it all. Oh, vegetables. Don't eat it all." The goat will be like, "Okay," and then you go and come back. What will you see? No yam, but there will be the goat. The goat is the problem that you're going to face if you mix both of them together. So open a separate account or a wallet for it. Out of sight is out of temptation. If you're not seeing it, it feels like it's not there, unless there's a very serious emergency that in fact that is like a life and death situation. Otherwise, do not touch it for your good.
Make savings automatic. Set a transfer, move money into your savings account. Your salary account is different from your savings account, so you make it automatic in your salary account that any day this salary is dropping, so amount is moving to my savings. It's for your own good, because there are times that we enter a month that you feel okay, before the salary even gets into your account, you feel that the needs most times is wants around are more than the salary itself. So you feel okay, this month I'm not going to save, maybe till next month, which is a very dangerous game, because if you're shifting it to next month, you're going to do the same thing in the next month, because you're focusing on what you think you want and not what is necessary and important. So setting an automatic transfer will help you save even when you don't want to save. And it can be painful at that moment, but
no pain, no gain. So keep track of those little spendings, like your airtime, your cab fare, like that's your transportation, your all those petty things. You do data set as well.
Data, it consumes a lot.
Nigeria is among the top list of data consumers. The airtime bundle data in, I think, like in the world, I've been in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Please go and research that to confirm. That goes to say that we spend a lot when it comes to data and airtime. So I don't know what we are using it for. I really don't know. We are always on social media. I feel like if you don't go on social media, you're going to die or something. You will not die, you will not die. they will be alive. I mean, it feels like if you're not on social media, it's like you're out of this world.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't have to be all the time. Just manage it. Management is everything. Unless you're Dangote.
We have people that even make calls as if they work with the four
Like,
cups. You sit
how do you guys do
from
it?
now and you spend 2 to 3 hours making calls.
4 hours even.
If you want to actually greet a person, just say hi, hello. I just call to say hello. Your budget. As of last month, I had to make a decision that okay, Hepzibah, you're just going to spend so amount on data and airtime, and when the money is finished, I don't do anything. I just let it be. I say I must not be online. There are other things I can use my phone to do. I must not just be online. So it's better we save in that aspect, because
it can be very addictive on social media, but I mean, practice makes sabi. It might not be perfect, but you sabi it. And then
check your subscriptions.
Yep.
Are you really using all of them? There are some subscriptions they are not. We are not using it. We are just wasting the money and just everything because you feel the money is there. Let me spend it. There are people that will just subscribe to watch movie. That's not necessary.
Some of you are always busy. By the time you come back from your busy day, you're tired and you want to rest, and
you
that
sleep.
Day has gone.
That's how you've wasted your money and everything.
I don't want to start calling names of those places, some of those channels you waste your money on. You know it.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
Cancel those that are not necessary and important.
Delete it. Remove it. And then set a clear goal for your savings. Don't just save blindly, Maybe if it's for like December fund, if you want to have fun for December, fine. If it's for a new phone or emergency funds or business, exactly, could be
setting the goals. It keeps you focused. It keeps you going. It gives you the zeal to continue saving.
Absolutely, you know that this is what I'm saving for. It just
you want to achieve it.
Grinding, you want to achieve it, because nobody likes to start something and don't see the end of it. Yeah, you won't even feel good. You won't feel. By the time you start it, you put your mind out. Oh, this is what I want to do. This is how it's going to happen. Once you achieve it, I guarantee you, the joy that comes with fulfilling that thing is just more than even the money itself. Because you're feeling like, I actually did something useful with myself. I said I was going to do something, and I did it. You're using one stone to kill two birds.
What really kept me going with savings is my dad.
Wow.
Because you always ask Hepzibah, I hope you're saving. Yes. He said, Hepzibah, you need to save. I know, I am very sure he will ask me at the end of the year, my service year, you ask me, what is it? I don't want to disappoint him. So he's my push. So just look for a push.
Yeah. And to help you. And then before you buy that shiny item you saw online, give it 24 hours. Yes.
Very well.
Most impulse desires fade once the excitement cools down. I'm lying now. Let me even emphasize on this thing. I'm going to say this, or I'm going to emphasize on this from a place of deep experience. Like, I'm not even kidding. I used to be a very impulsive buyer. If I see something I like, I get so excited. Yes, it's fine. I'm like this, the whole part of me, I just want to buy it, and I'll buy it. And guess what? 24 hours
when
is
you get
so
home.
by the time I get home, sometimes even on the way back home, I just completely, I'm like, what did I even buy this thing for? But at that moment, I had this excitement of buying it. So most times when I end up buying some stuff, I'll end up selling it, and then I'll sell it for a lower price. Because once you bought it, it's like it's no longer brand new anymore. Yes. Buying price and selling price is different. So please don't be like the former Eddie Joe. Don't be like that.
Be like the new one.
Yes. Please don't be an impulsive buyer. I promise you, it's not even funny, because you end up buying something one day and you regret, and it's going to cost you a lot of financial burden. So don't even do it. Don't buy more than that.
And some people, they buy things because you saw your friend.
Yes, because you saw your friend.
And you go and you know that this price is way above you, but you feel okay. I still need to feel among, and you just put into it. Just spend your life savings.
You must not feel among. I beg, don't go and kill yourself.
You got a bonus or unexpected cash gift. Don't spend it all.
God. Somebody used to say, I didn't plan on getting the money.
Yes.
So
it's not my budget.
It's not my budget. So I'll just spend it however I want to. I'm going to spend it on that want.
I'm guilty of that.
I have a lot of friends that used to say this, and it kind of got to me at some point. Let me not lie. Let me be very honest there. I still do it. I will learn from today. It's not actually a good habit. Actually.
I spend money that is being gifted to me. Like most times, what I use it on is not even something that is necessary or important.
Yes,
it's something that I can do without. I just want to just get it at that very moment. And when I get such gift, that's when I say, okay, the meals they prepared at home, I don't like it.
You want to get something.
At that point, you feel you have the money, but when you spend the whole thing, that's when you realize that you've not done well.
Not necessary. I shouldn't have done this.
But at that time, it's too late. So let's learn.
Learn. That's why it's important to know the difference between your needs and your wants, because those are two entirely different things. Something you can do without at that moment, that's your want. But it's something that is very, very important. For instance, food. So there are some food that are actually not even necessary, even when it comes to like buying the stuff. There are some that, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but then if it's too like expensive at that moment, you can just like put it aside for the moment, and then maybe later on you can go and get it, especially if it's like something that's nutritious, because we talked about nutrients the other time. So just want need, differentiate it and focus on your needs rather than your wants.
And cravings, unnecessary cravings. So try paying in cash once in a while. When you feel the money leave your hand, you spend more carefully.
Important. It's very good if you pay in cash. Although personally, I prefer seeing the money in my account. Let me know that this is the amount. I feel like it's in my hand. I don't
like cash.
I don't really like cash. But then
aside spending it, I misplace it.
Oh wow, that's something that is difficult for me to misplace money. I don't play with it. It's important to do that. And then lastly, use the 50-30-20 rule, which is 50% for your needs, 30% for your wants, and then 20% for savings or debt. Simple and smart. But I would say you should make it 50-20-30, which is 50% for your needs, 20% for your wants, and then 30% for your savings is good. If you can make it that way, that would be nice. I don't know.
Try avoiding debts. Don't borrow. It's like a chain on your neck.
Some people are borrowholic. I don't know. I'm trying to make that a word. Borrowholic. You borrow every time. You're always borrowing.
And one thing with borrowing is very difficult and painful to pay back.
Yes. Why do you think you borrow airtime from your SIM card and then to pay back is a problem?
Very difficult.
It's sweet to borrow.
And those money don't even last.
They don't last.
You feel it's saving you for that moment. It's not even saving. It's just making you happy for that moment.
And it's to pay you, sir.
Yes.
It's to pay you. I think the only time, like I said before, there are times there's certain emergencies that might come up, and the money you have at hand at that moment might not be enough. So you'll be left with the option of just borrowing. Now, in that one, it might not really pay you if you're paying back, but it will still pay you because it's your money. So if you follow these steps, you can easily avoid that. I mean, unless they say you have your savings to go to. Yes, your savings is there to save you. Why do you think it's called savings? Savings, save your life today. Start saving.
And when you borrow, enable to pay back, because that person removed from his own,
yes,
to give it to you.
Be considerate.
Don't
Don't be
misuse that
self-centered.
opportunity.
Yeah. Don't say, oh, he's my friend now. You can understand. You can understand what? Is he understanding that the person will go and eat? Please. Try get conscience.
The way you were humble while begging.
You'll be humble, but to
Be
pay back.
humble to return it.
Is it because of ordinary 50k?
But
Ordinary,
it saved you.
but it saved you, and you were looking for ordinary 50k, Abby. Anyways, may the Lord help us all. Amen. So, if you have any other saving tips that you feel we didn't mention, because I don't think we mentioned all, obviously. Time is not on our side. You can leave it in the comment section so that other people who adopt that your system and learn from it. Because we learn every day.
We will also learn from it.
Yes, we also learn
from
it. I even learned some today. So we are happy that you were able to stick with us up to this time. If you did, congratulations. An award awaits you. Oh, cool. Yes, we'll see you next time. I am Eddie Young Jonah.
I'm Hebs by Joseph.
Bye.
Bye.